I'm not going to propose to a guy ever.
And tomorrow,
why do you live every?
Are you in Lagos?
I want to
Are you in
get
Nigeria?
married.
How will you not feel
Just like
attached
you
after
must.
sex?
Yeah.
Like, no.
About every parent becomes the police
Okay.
in the lives of their kids.
Proposing is not like me. I will just come direct like you guys do and open one ring and
Okay,
no,
okay.
no.
So-
guy, never reach me will marry me.
That's like you popping question.
There was a communication, something happened. So there's something like accidental
I'm
pregnancy.
working more than 12 hours because I'm going to wake earlier than him to take care of the children.
Do you know you are not?
Hello and welcome to the Lounge. Of course, your favorite drive time program right here on Punch, and I dare say Punch Television. That's okay. You are welcome. Okay, my name is Melanie Shola. The last time I was here, I totally forgot to introduce my name at the start of the show. So don't beat me, and if you want to dare it, I'm right here in Punch. We're gonna punch you right back. But I'm not alone. Welcome with me, the ladies of the lounge. And I'm starting from my very amusing, amazing, and let me go the Margaret way. Chakam. Moyoluwa Olajide.
Hi guys, it's very, very lovely to be back on your screen.
Where did you go?
To be back. I mean, I'm still just trying to get
We were
myself
back
used.
last week now. We welcomed you last
I'm still getting used to being back to work. You know, after a very long time of vacation, resting, relaxing. I mean, no work has gotten out of my body, but now I'm trying to pull it back into my body.
I congratulate you.
And yeah, with the help of this beautiful woman here, she has beaten work back
Say
into
lady,
me.
no woman.
Okay, so,
You know.
it's good to be back
You know,
anyway.
Okay, and I'm happy to be taking the baton from you anyway.
Yeah.
But I am exit. Happy to be exit, baby. And I am here. Do not be shy. It's not the time, baby. Our Gen Z goodie.
So pay for good. When you have Gen Zs in the house, you just know.
Don't play, bro.
Marvelous.
Can you imagine?
Agobiade.
Only don't play.
I am happy to introduce Marvelous Agobiade. It's my first time on set with you, Marvelous.
Oh my god.
Okay, guys, we're not always like this, but that's fine. That's why, because we have welcomed the Gen Z goodie into our name. And I love to say that, though I'm not Gen Z, but I think I run on Gen Z software.
Right. You give up this Gen Z vibe, like you don't want to grow old, forever young. And we are now learning from you. Yeah. Now I'm wondering if you are looking like Gen Z, what are we?
Mode. I give it to you too. My Gen Z inspiration. Have you seen Marvelous?
Like the drip today is dripping. Like, see the shoe, she's wearing Fendi, to the top, I don't know the brand, but I'm sure it's one very luxurious brand.
This is
Scrunches, as they call it.
So Gen
And now
Z,
an accessory
Gen
for
Z thingy now.
Only thingy.
Yeah.
Otunfi, accent, sorry. Gen Z
Thingy.
thingy.
Oh God.
Hey.
We have entered it. Gen Z, come forward. You have your representative
So you
here.
have entered airport and you have gone to London and come back.
No, but then
So where's the
we're
British
going
thing
there.
coming?
We're going there.
Okay.
Very soon.
We cannot wait to see you off to go there and come back. But in the meantime, I welcome you again onto the land. Today is going to be pretty exciting.
Yeah, of
And I want
course.
to start the way of the apostle that doesn't take anyhow. You bring anyhow to apostle, he's gonna give it back to you. He's a street apostle. And that because he received Jesus Christ didn't mean, but you're gonna say you beat your wife. And he's gonna say, oh, let's talk about it. You will first receive the beating of your life. Sure, you understand? As there's not supposed to be time for all this ready. Did Jesus Christ teach us
That we should be Even Jesus Christ did not take nonsense. When he went to the temple and he saw people doing nonsense in the temple, what did he do? He removed pankere and beat the demon out of them.
Out of the
So you have to use the rod to scold the child that has refused to have sense. Like this pastor, I just love him. Because, hey, unlike the regulars that we have out there using Bible, I understand that the Bible has a layout, but the Bible also does not tolerate nonsense. So when did we start tolerating nonsense in Christendom? Now, Christianity has become an idol for people to say, because I'm a Christian, and we just have to treat everything biblically. Talk about your pankere. We use pankere for you. No. Like you said, you can't be beating
your energy too.
It's true.
You know the apostle is
You
married.
can't be
Otherwise,
beating your
you can't
wife. You can't be insulting your parents according to him. and you expect that somebody will come and putting rub on your head and be saying, you know, the Bible said we'll first beat out the demon. After you have beaten out the demon, we'll now call you for counseling and give you the Bible. Simple.
Does money not look like a good fit for this apostle? I know we have also married, but it would have been good. We have Apostle Mr. and Apostle Mrs.
Well, I like the fact that you know that I don't take nonsense.
Will be hot.
I don't take nonsense. This year's theme is aura for aura. Everybody's giving. You bring we'll give you we're back. Simple. Anyhow you bring it to take it back. Okay. Nobody is here for nonsense this year. Exactly. Aura for aura.
I'm loving your colors.
Thank you very much.
It is just occurring to me.
I mean,
your lip, your shirt, and somewhat your specs.
I have decided to bring in colors into my life. I've just realized during my life that I didn't really have so much of colors. Like I was just parabolating between black, white. I'm like, let me bring in colors now. Let me pepper them now.
Not put on colors now.
No, baby.
Let's pepper them.
Oh well, and since I'm doing mono.
No, she's doing mono, and it's so beautiful. It's elegant.
Supposed to be my shoe for the show.
Really?
Oh, however this happened, here I am with my shoe. Did you see my shoe?
Still looking very elegant. I mean, the ladies of the lounge, we don't play. We do not play. Okay.
It's part of checking all of the check boxes. Like,
of course.
Correct. Now coming to you, our apostle. You recall the regular, and I hear it a lot from your generation, but they say, "Judge not that you may not be judged."
No, it's in the Bible.
Okay, sorry. I thought
Well, you pull up that verse.
Exactly.
So that you will not be judged.
So what do you say to apostle? Street apostle.
I feel like his manner of approach is quite weird, but then it is very necessary because there is no way you say, oh, you want to try one and you will not receive the one back.
Yeah, one.
Yeah. Sorry. Oh, I'm supposed to use.
Yeah, one.
Yeah. Thank you. Sorry.
Okay. So spot on, Marvelous. Quite frankly, one of the things I think we all seemingly indulge in lately is the tendency to say, you know what, you could get away with it because you can explain yourself away. There is no way it would be okay for you to be wrong and be doing something wrong and expect somebody to accommodate it and take it as okay. Communities should self-regulate. Christian community is a community, Muslim community is a community, association of CDAs are communities. They should self-regulate and say these things are acceptable and these things are not acceptable. And since it's looking like we have got to that part of life where people just say, may God help brother, so. No. Sometimes some apostles like this need to step up to the occasion and say, I'm gonna help you. Brother, you need help. Sister, you need help.
Exactly.
I'm gonna help.
There was this story that I saw.
His brother to the Lord in prayers. Does the brother want to change first?
There was this story I saw online.
Taking him to God in prayer, God will never even listen because God will be like, the person that you're even praying for said,
does not even want to change. Now I saw this story online. This lady was complaining about the marriage that she has, that the man beats her all the time, especially when she's pregnant. Beats her till the time she loses the pregnancy. Now there was this time she was pregnant in her early trimester, and she told him, I think he wanted to eat rice, and she told him to please make the rice for both of them. You eat or I will eat. Please, I already made the stew. Just boil the rice. And he beat her. Now she went to church to go and tell our mommy Shoshiwa that this is what happened in marriage. Guess what the pastor's wife told her?
Well, how did you say it?
He said, how did you tell him? Why would you tell him? You know, we need to learn how to calm down. And the man, you understand? Sometimes it's the devil. You know what? Just keep praying. Just keep praying for him. He will change. I said, at what point do we start putting other people onto their actual faults?
Trust me. And I think the narrative I now love on social media is where there was a man who recently came out crying in Italy who said if anything happens to him, people should please check on it's his wife or stuff like that. And I went into the comment section and people said, brother, fast and pray for her. It must be the devil. You see the whole women for generations. They are also now being said
back to you.
Men. Let it not look like this is a show for women by women against men. Trust me. Gentlemen, come closer. I seem to have something for you. And this time I think we're going to Pakistan, or is it India, where a certain wife cried out. Again, she has done something good for Best in Peking, somebody's son. So her husband, who happened to develop some kidney renal failure, needed help Was it kidney this time or?
Yeah, kidney.
It was kidney.
Yeah.
Yes, renal failure. And then what did she do? She donated one of her own kidneys to the man. And this reminds me way back of a Yoruba movie. I saw a Yoruba movie where I was a teenager. Where Wumi, is this Wumi? What's her name?
Toriola.
No, not Toriola. There's this Wumi, an old Yoruba woman. She's older now.
Okay.
The earliest Nollywood Yoruba
Stars,
actresses.
yeah.
Yes. And so in the movie, she just kept saying Nikki D, and it wasn't Wumi. I think it was her. She was saying to the girl who was looking to her, because the family was looking up and about, looking for donor, and they didn't get a donor. And then the lady, Grace Armour, it was Grace Armour who played, the sick lady in the movie, just looked to her, I think it was Wumi, and then said, Mommy, and then she said, Nikki D. For those who don't know, kidney is kidney in Europe. And the woman goes, I don't have kidney. In my head, I'm like, young as I was, I'm like, man, you are breathing. Anyways, this story goes to tell you how important this organ is to our existence. And so this woman figured, I could help you instead of suffering. After all, you're my husband. What you have, I have. What I have, God has freely bestowed to us. And so shortly after the transplants, the lady, in this case the wife, now started to fall ill from the aftermath, I believe, of having lost one of her own functioning kidneys. And it so turns out that the husband then started to loathe the wife. Started to not dislike, you understand? I don't want to use HATE, the wife. And then in a short while, he found a younger girl. And in a short while, this became a court case where, there were arrests, this and that. And so a certain judge now goes ahead to grant him bail on whatever condition. Guess what then follows? Mr. Man ran away. The family of the man started to blame the wife, not a side chick, not a girlfriend, not a fiancé, a wife who was had children for the same man. That, she must be evil, she must be this and that. And what then ended the matter is right now, this woman has a failing health, having lost a husband on top of it. I don't know which one is even more Now, I try to spin it around in my head to say, so what if she didn't do it? Let's replay that scenario. So what if she didn't do it, and then the husband then goes to suffer, of course, some pains, and in the end possibly didn't get a donor through the donor pool and whatnot, and finally dies.
There will be pressure from the family of the man to the wife.
But the world cried
and
together.
Be like, why can't you donate your kidney? Are you guys not together forever? What was that marital vow that they used to say on wedding day?
You will soon give it.
Amen.
You will not lose his prayer.
Amen. Together forever. If she didn't do it, they'll call her a witch.
It's
Oh, you're wicked.
For better, for worse.
See, they do what pass?
Yes.
Shebi is the one kidney that the man is living on. Shebi are in the same boat. One kidney.
But our own kidney seems to now be failing her.
The kidney that she gave out.
I think maybe complications from the surgeries and whatnot during the cancer.
But he is living fine.
As of yet.
And he ran away.
Yes.
Problem is... Problem.
When I saw this story, what first came to my mind is she for not even fall and argue. Or lie. She for not fall and argue.
What are you for doing?
Now to go meet doctor. Even be illegal. Put her to sleep. Come on, my kidney. Give me
put it back.
Do you think the surgery is simple?
No, wait.
Are you sure that you can reverse such surgeries? These are the things.
That's the thing. We have to weigh those.
Your kidney is already gone.
We have to weigh all those options. If it's possible, I'll not even let him know. Nobody will know. Secret something. Put him to sleep. Remove the kidney. Even if it's not useful for me, go and get someone that it's useful for. At least I gave you. I've collected it back. No, seriously. Because at this point,
like a medical student will possibly be looking at all of us on the line and be like, "What are they saying?" Like this.
I'm saying it from the part
the pain.
From the part I'm paying that. Why would you do this to a woman who sacrificed her life, laid her life on a bed, decided to go under a knife for you, and you're now well now? You decided to treat her like this. At what point do we start holding ourselves accountable to some things that you don't treat people badly? When they do you good, don't pay evil for evil now. Let's be human here now. Now, if this woman decides to poison this man tomorrow, they will still talk. Whatever they will do in this life, they will still talk. See, my own, you might love your husband, yes, right? But there's some things that you weigh the options. Is this man really worth doing this thing for? When you have checked the history, you look at all the history of his attitude in the past. check all this. Has he ever faulted? Does he have a tendency of misbehaving? If he does, maybe he has cheated once, he has beaten you once, or he has done something. Right. You know that I can't give my life to this person. You will not appreciate it. I can't
put my life on the line for someone that does not deserve it.
Exactly.
I truly think that there are virtue boxes to tick in making these decisions. Husband, wife, children, whatever. Exactly. But the point goes, you see what love is. It is tough. When you love somebody. Now, imagine that she didn't contemplate or imagine that outcome. She did it from a good place of my husband. What I have, he has. I mean, if one of us stays, maybe she possibly also thought, even if I do this surgery and then I go for it after a couple of years, at least he leaves, right? And then our family, our children, and our legacy.
So you rather die for him to leave? Why can't he die for you to leave?
Wouldn't you die for love?
Me. We are on national TV. Sorry, people are watching us. But then again, let's be using ourselves. So when you say love, you don't throw yourself outside.
My life is not important.
Exactly. I have a life.
She was using her sense, and I do not want us to see. Now, I know this is an extreme situation, but I don't see it as different from women who have also worked all their lives to support a man. And we've seen it, our mother's generation, right? And the man still goes to bring home another wife, maltreats the same woman, blah, 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 and so on and so forth. It's the same story, all I care. It's the same playbook. It just shows up in different dimensions. One of the biggest comments that stuck out for me under this post on the internet was where somebody said, oh, this woman made a mistake. There was already natural selection. This woman should have allowed the process of natural selection to complete its course. Nature already said his kidney was failing. That you should have just let the kidney fail and let it lead him to the grave. But see, this is not a matter I just want to laugh over. Wow, that was funny. And I do not want to laugh over it because from time to time, life is such that sickness doesn't come announcing, right? And all of us are just products of God, I beg. God, your mercy. That is it, quite frankly. Especially in this era where there seems to be, even in Nigeria, there seems to be an epidemic of kidney failure. You know, the drug epidemic, drug abuse epidemic, I beg your pardon, and what's not. Even normal agbo or what's not, you see it causing a lot of havoc. God forbid a loved one gets in that situation. Your natural inclination, I promise you.
No, Melody, I'm not against it. But sometimes I want us to weigh these options now. This lady, like you said, maybe she is a husband. But do you think that this woman could have actually donated this kidney not out of way she loved this man?
Maybe they could have signed.
But maybe
they could have signed something.
No, Melanie, wait. I'm trying to paint a scenario, a realistic one at that. Some women don't do things out of I love this man. It's out of what will people say?
Are you sure? Some do it out of
Melody, I'm saying some. I said some.
Okay.
Some don't do it of I love this man. I will give my life for him. Some do it of what would they say? What would they say? Let me just do it. Let me just give it and hope that I won't regret it at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, they end up regretting it. So I'm trying to weigh the options that sometimes it's not because of, oh, I love him to return. It's like societal pressure, family pressure. Now see what the family is doing to her. She has donated and you're still doing this to someone. She's saying daughter as well. What she's avoiding. Now if she didn't do it then, they would have done this and watched to her. So you should know that it's not really love.
It's not Ojula's one.
Exactly.
It's not Ojula's one.
It's not really love like that. It was out of what will people say.
It's a very shaky situation.
You see, circumstances like this actually leave you speechless. Quite frankly, I have been quite sad, and honestly, I hope there will be some miracle, and the miracle in this instance would be for the woman to regain her health. Otherwise, as for the marriage, move on. Married for 6 years, been together for 9 years. This is the story of a young man who suddenly, Marvelous, you want to read this out for us, please? It's a seemingly short but long gist. Who's been married for 6 years to a woman whom he believes came into his life at a point when he needed stability, he needed all the love, he was losing it. His support, he was losing it. I should assume he possibly just left a relationship that wanted to shatter him. This woman came in to offer, this is my shoulder, you can cry on me. And so he started by leaning on the shoulder, and then it grew into what you may want to call love, but he's refusing to call love 6 years after marriage. And why? he said, I think the way he had written the story to say, he laid there to imagine and say to himself that quite frankly, he actually doesn't love this woman. And that now they're in their 30s, waking up to realizing that he was never going to grow into loving her. He possibly also went into the marriage hoping that he would grow to love the woman, right? And of course, again, out of gratitude for a woman who has come into my life, helped to shape my world, you may just want to be in for the long haul to say something would most likely happen. And then go 6 years after and you realize that it seems everything I'm doing is pitying and just trying to come up to speed to see what would be the next magic. Maybe there will be that spark, you know. And it's tough because even marriages that started with sparks and sparkle along the line, it's taking the grace of God. But now, but that's say, what's gonna be the decision? If he decides to now leave the woman 6 years after marriage, 9 years of knowing each other, wouldn't it account for wickedness? And also, where would, I mean, again, in my opinion, this conversation is tough to have, which is the bigger part of this thing I think we read on the internet. How would he, if you were in his shoes, how would you have that conversation with your lover?
With your lover? Okay, I'm going to start by answering this. I'm going to answer the question, but let me start by saying this, right?
No, it's okay, don't judge him first.
I'm not judging, no. I'm talking to people outside.
We listen, we don't judge.
We judge care. No.
Don't judge.
So the thing is, people, lovers or intending lovers, please do not end up in a relationship where you are there as a consoling partner or as a comfort zone to someone. Now, that someone just came out of an heartbreak or heartbreak that is really, really traumatizing and they're trying to heal, don't come in as the Jagaban. Don't come in as the Holy Spirit to come and save that person. Comforter. You are not the comforter. You like, I've seen this thing play out in a lot of scenarios where the lady comes in and say, oh, I can fix him. Oh, don't worry, I'm going to be a shoulder that you lie on. Both parties actually, even the guys. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to be the shoulder that you lie on. I'm going to take care of you. I'll make you feel loved. In all of those things, the person might not actually know what they are feeling. And they begin to mistake what they feel for love. Sometimes it's just that you found that place as a safe spot then and there. And it's not supposed to go beyond that. So now going to your question, if I'm to advise this guy, I feel like you have come a long way. 9 years of wasting someone's daughter's time. It's too long a time for you to just bail on her right now. But yes, it's still too early. It's still very much on point for you to let her go and let her find footing in life. Yes. I'm not sure you guys have children yet. Since you don't have children, please leave her alone. If you have
children,
if you have children, it's still fine for you to let her go. I would not encourage the lady to sit in a marriage when obviously the man doesn't love you. For the rest of your life, you will keep doing things to make sure he loves you, and he would not.
Yes, and it reminds me of a Bible story. You recall, was it Jacob who went to marry and then Leah?
Yes, Leah and Rachel.
And Rachel was the loved one.
Yeah.
And then she would give birth and say, oh, maybe he will love me. Maybe the children according to the desire of
exactly.
Or maybe he will look at my face more than anyone. Maybe he will consider me and say, auntie.
At the end of the day,
move on. But somehow history honored Leah. But that story for another day. It's not for the lounge today. So please, more flaws.
I feel like the man is a guy. It's not a man because that
action is a man.
That action that he did, they're not supposed to qualify him as a man. The guy went into a very wrong situation because why would you say, oh, you want to waste someone's time for a whole 9 years?
He didn't mean to.
No,
let's balance it.
I think he didn't mean to. You see, Marvelous, there's some situations that you find yourself, you like this person.
You want to love someone.
Marvelous, hold on.
After 6 years.
Marvelous, hold on. There is a difference between you see someone, you like this person. It's not you don't hate the person.
I hope you know every love marriage or every marriage does not have love stories of
exactly.
And they're good and they're solid and they're fine. So you possibly thought as a road that it would soon grow to love.
Exactly.
You
might be attracted to this person. Maybe one thing in this person, maybe her kindness, maybe the way she reacts. That's what he was attracted to. And at the end of the day, you kept checking that, do I really love this person? I'm going to use myself as a scenario here now. There's this time that I met someone, I felt like I loved that person. I felt like I loved the person because it was like love at first sight. Very stupid of me to think that it's going to work. It was a long time.
People have been married on love at first sight.
I saw this person for a very long time. We were like childhood friend, and we felt like, oh, we clicked. Like we were talking and everything, and I just felt like, oh, we were going to. But on the long run, I sat myself down. is this love? Like, I came to understand that I was attracted to this person's new physique.
The idea of it.
The idea of this person.
Lost.
Or you have a whole new
Lost,
rebranding and you have everything. It's not lost. I'm not longing for something from him. I just see something that is attracting me to him. But do I love this person? Can this love sustain me to want to be in a relationship that leads to marriage with this person? No. And that made me step back. Now I was asking, why did you step back? I had to come out. I'm like, I don't think I really do love you. I'm sorry.
And how did you?
Maturely, it's fine. We could be friends, of course. Yeah, that's what this man should have done, because you only like the idea of this person. You do not love this person.
Go straight into marriage?
So I think that begs a question of at what point did he first genuinely say to himself, "I am not certain that this is love," because for 3 years before you got married, that was long enough time for you to do the analysis.
Marriage,
for you to assess whatever this was. Wedding, you plan wedding,
is foul. You see one people that say I do.
Because it's a vow. Quite honestly, conservatives may want to advise this sort of man and say you are married and you are married. I hope you know. Because this is marriage. And again, the way we say, of course, God doesn't hate divorcees, but he still hates divorce. And it's apparently because of what it does to people. If you've seen your friends heal through divorce, you may understand what we're talking about here. However, in this scenario, coming to this realization, this man will jump boat. The next ship that comes, he will jump. The next thing that looks like love, he will go. Because it looks like he himself is love-starved.
Love-starved, yes.
Yeah.
The lady may not be loving him the way he practically wants
to be loved, yeah.
The fantasies, the fancies, they just may not be there. I think we shouldn't make it complicated. I'm never an advocate for divorce, but I think peculiar situations. But let's go the scriptural way. I hope you know that this situation is not enough ground for divorce.
Yes, of course it is not. Because you made the choice. You had 3 years to decide. Now, year 1, year 2, year 3, you kept deceiving somebody's daughter. You know that you don't really like this person. And let's just even think maybe he was going through this pressure of marry like I was. And we need to stop it. I really need to stop it. Society needs to stop it. You need to stop pressuring people to get married. They take the most drastic decision ever because they just want to please people. So when how many people have asked me on a random, we don't even talk, you're not that close to me. Next thing we are saying is, so when are you getting married? Are you not?
I feel like you're sharing your personal story.
I'm sorry, God.
Don't be angry.
When you come down.
No, this matter is actually hurtful because when a lady finds herself, I'm just putting myself in the shoes of this woman.
That's why I was saying sorry. But I want us to talk about healing while I move on to the next story of the day. Sorry, Mogi, I know. It's not personal. It's not personal. I feel.
I don't understand.
Okay, I think that there is something fundamental with the way people heal, right? And sometimes there are aspects of healings that should happen alone. And I think women should not be like, is it cute Adetun or what's that woman's name? That Adetun woman who said her husband used to have 85 women in her life when she met him and she knew it was her life's assignment. Please, woman, it is nobody's life's assignment. When I saw that video, I was just looking at the woman like this. Auntie, she master class. Teach the rest of us. You don't mean it. See, it's the lie of the devil from the pit of hell. It is nobody's assignment to clean up anybody, because one of the things I may want to put across to, what is that? There's one thing before Adeton, what's her name?
I don't even know.
Is that she, everybody has a responsibility to heal. As an adult, I'm not going to take the responsibility for you to behave right. Behave right is on you. You can't behave right is on you, because one of the things I may want to put to her is that how sure are we that he still doesn't have other women in his life, in that marriage? So if he still does, by any chance, how successful is she then? Having already staked it all for the man whom you said had 85 women in his life when you met him, and you said you knew where it was your own life.
Like Solomon.
Please, finally, let's talk about what we came here to talk about. There has been a trending video on the internet, and this one concerns us, as you know. You don't need to ask what's our own concern. It really does concern us. And it's possibly why we came in 3 women on the show today.
Three wise women.
Yeah.
God. I love the spice of this Gen Z field that Marvelous is giving. So we're always serious. We're always
bringing out, like this going.
To step down the tension.
I feel.
I'm feeling.
Feel.
Hey God, I
feel. Marvelous fans, please give us your opinion. We've got this Gen Z goodie for you. And don't worry, you'll see a lot more. Now, this story has a lady, a certain woman, who calls out, did I say out? I want you to call me Debbie. Who calls out her mother, right, for arresting her brother. Same her mother's son. I need to also understand this. For assaulting her sister, who is a new mom. Okay, so I'm going to now put it in just one breath, right? Woman calls mom out for arresting brother after assault on new mom sister. Now you understand it, I broke it down. So this story goes a certain video of a young lady who put the camera on her mother and posted on social media saying, that is her, you can see her, I've endured so much, what sort of a woman are you, what sort of a mother are you? Hapless woman. Calls her mother names, what you may consider abomination. Of course, we know that we are quite cultured in this part of the world, where you're not expected, no matter what your parents do to you, to actually call them out, let alone now be raining abuses and what's not.
And making a video of her.
And making a video of her in that situation at the same time. For me, it was a lot of, audacity. I wanted to use the B word. It was a lot of it to be able to do this. But on the other side goes the story that follows this video, where it's reported that this lady claims to have endured a lifetime of toxicity and abuse from their mother. The mother runs a restaurant, and practically she's had to work with the mother, and the mother goes abusing, lambasting, shouting, and what's not. And the mother's justification is that she's running a business and the business has to run. Okay, quite frankly. But in the case where a new mom was brought back to her mother for care, and this new mom's brother, we do not know what actually happened, then hits the new mom. Now, you need to ask me where. In the belly. A new mom who's just been delivered of a baby is healing from having just been delivered of a baby, is hit right in the belly. And I think on the face. Marvelous. I think it was in the belly and on the face.
The sister, the new mom, hit him on the face.
Okay,
so there was like an altercation, then he hits back on the belly.
Yeah, so that's the situation. So what the mother then does after the new mom was taken back home by the husband, right, was to now get the police men in uniform, the police, to arrest the new mom. Sorry, I beg your pardon. The brother, the son, to say you need to be taken care of. For me, this ticks a lot of boxes. And it quickly speaks to, for example, femicide issues in Nigeria, domestic issues in Nigeria. And there's no way this is not a big deal. And I want to quickly say that I salute the mother. And I'm making this story about the actual act of the mother staying on the son and saying, this thing you have done is wrong. Because I see a mother who's thinking, if you were to be married tomorrow,
is this how you treat
would you
your wife?
hit your wife
Exactly.
who's pregnant? Would you hit your wife who's just had a baby? And then goes to say, you've got to be taught a lesson, because you will not be added to the statistics. I don't know how else you guys analyze this.
You have
I'm
to
starting with
stop
you,
your
Mama.
shenanigans, because if they did not caution him, he will continue. That's the attitude we carry from there to the marital, what they call it, marital home. So the mother had to caution him, call his bluff. That action was very much needed, very valid, and I don't think it's
Okay.
See,
Marvelous.
The thing is, first of all, I love what the mother did. Like, she knows that maybe she doesn't want to raise a monster in human form.
right.
Now, it has a trait of being a woman beater. If you can look at your sister in the eye, a new mom, it's your sister, and you can punch her in the stomach no matter what she has done. So you don't see the harm. You just, like, that was a very delicate part of her body to hit. What if she just finished fierce? You hit her there. And I felt like the mother just disciplined him as a normal African woman would do. She didn't hit him. She didn't beat him. There's no need for her to be changing words. Let the authorities do the right thing so you learn. Now, coming to the lady, the other sister that was making the video, one, I don't know how to classify that lady. I don't want to call her names. But then again, this other person that was being hit is also your sister. she just gave birth. I don't know whether she's the first or you have a child or not. But do you know what it means to have a child and you're still healing from that childbirth? And for your brother to hit her, that is bad enough. Now you are supporting him that she arrested your brother, our own first son. How will you say that one is even another offense? You are comforting your mother to what she did that you know is wrong. What if it was you she hit? So she should have folded her hand and say, Shebi, I should not say anything now. You will move on. Right? Now the third one is now looking at your mother in the eye, carrying your phone. At what point in this generation will we wake up and understand that there are some things that are very, very abnormal? We do not normalize nonsense.
Forget cloud chasing.
We don't normalize nonsense. And I love the comment section under that post.
Oh,
I loved it. People were coming for her and they were telling her that, Mama, good thing. You did a good thing. Don't the police van also have space to keep this other one? She's supposed to keep the other one. Tell her there.
So they're supposed to do jail.
Like, follow. Because you called your mother names on public, on camera. You're very, like, I don't want to call you very uncultured, but it looks like you're very uncultured. You look at your mother and you call her that name. Would you like your own daughter to call you those kind of names?
Money, see. I think we do a lot of sitting on the fence when we hold some conversations. And I also think it is how we have found ourselves where we are. The truth no longer gets said the way it ought to be said. You look at your mother. It's bad enough. There's nobody who has never fought with their mothers or fathers. It's just a fact of the matter. But the truth is that you now have the gut to do it openly. Put a camera on your
Look
mother.
at her face. Look at her face.
But that is even
If
how.
she says-
But that is half the problem. The other part of this, while we make a wrap, is that this signals a bigger issue. I do not think it's the first time she's doing this to her mother. I also do not think it's the first time this boy in question has hit a girl.
Exactly.
I'm speaking as a mother. I do not think the mother just took the decision to have her son arrested off just a one-time occurrence.
Yeah.
I think this is a woman who is saving us from a kind of data of 149 women who died of femicide last year. Yes, according to a data in 2024, who died of femicide last year out of the 139 cases of femicide reported in Nigeria. Yes, it's that bad. So you're wondering, right? And you can mention names. The faces and pictures are all over the internet. So it's high time that people started to understand that there will forever be something as right and wrong. And we will not come here, at least not on the lounge, to come and be saying, maybe it's not like that. No, it's like that too. Because uncle, if you marry a woman, the woman is going to be pregnant. Hormone is going to happen. Someday she's going to happen.
Exactly.
Like Marvelous here, she has sharp mouth.
What collect you go choke. Oh no.
Marvelous, I don't disappoint.
We're going to make a rap, ladies. And in making a rap, I just wanted us to look through our stories today. We've had quite a number of stories, and I practically want to speak to the one that stands out to me. Somehow, the stories we have spoken on the lounge today connect. And it's somewhat the reason why we devoted enough time to virtually all the stories before, weaving them all together. I think the apostle story is what stands out for me. The no-nonsense apostle, and I think this is why. So the reason I've been saying we don't take nonsense here and we will not sit on the fence is to say one of the things that can help sanitize our world is when people are sure that there is no thin line between right and wrong. It is when people understand that there are principles, that there are expectations, behavioral expectations. Otherwise, people will not get into government and be saying snake swallowed money. You see, this simple thing that this apostle is doing can help sanitize. Maybe I can even advocate that this apostle, no nonsense, this street apostle be employed by the EFCC, the ICPC, and so on and so forth.
Is the solution to all the stories that we've spoken about?
Exactly. Yes.
Solution.
Yes.
You see something, you collect something. Do me, I do you.
What story?
It's not even do me, I do you. It's do this, collect the punishment.
What story does it for you?
The same story, actually. Same story. And the one that made me feel very personal was the one who is holding somebody's daughter to ransom.
I feel it. It's inspired.
No, honestly. See, I'm just going to say this one for the last time again. I'm going to repeat it again. Please, if you are heartbroken, heal. Heal. Take your time. There is no rush. Do not rush into being with another person. Some people try to heal themselves by going into a new relationship. No, it doesn't work.
Rebound.
Take your time, heal. Be sure that you want to do this again before you go in. And please, consider the other person. Don't be selfish. This was a very selfish person. Don't think about yourself. Don't think that because you are, at least I'm feeling better, I feel okay. Think about the other person. Consider their feelings too. Consider how much they love you and how much it really...
Thank you, Moi.
I will hold my peace for now.
You're not in short.
Moi is not feeling.
Thank you very much. Now I feel a little embarrassed. Marvelous, don't do that.
Parting word, Marvelous.
Parting words. I just feel like everybody should do the right thing. If you do the right thing, there'll be peace.
My parting word would be to the women who are healing, who are hurting, not healing, hurting in the stories that we've shared today. And I think there are 3, if not more than 3.
Yeah, women.
In the last story, the mother whose face is now all over social media, the new mom whose brother had to hit on the stomach, the
wife.
Indian wife, I think Pakistan, if I'm being correct.
Bangladesh.
Bangladesh, it was Bangladesh, thank you. The Bangladesh wife whose husband took her kidney. Not like he stole it anyways, but took her kidney regardless and left, eloped, to find love and happiness. And finally,
the wife
that doesn't even know. It makes it even sad.
That doesn't know.
That doesn't even know that she has a husband who's struggling to love her. That doesn't love her. All I just want to say to all of you this instant is just a prayer, right?
Peace of the Lord.
May peace. Thank you, Marvelous.
Peace of the Lord.
My mouth. May peace locate you. Thank you so much for joining us on the line today. My name is Melanie Ishola, and I've been joined by my amazing ladies.
Moyeluwa Olajide.
Marvelous, Adimbiade.
Going out by saying, Purr. Thank you for joining us. Bye.
12 hours because I'm going to wake earlier than him to take care of the children.
Do you know you are naturally, supernaturally built that way? Do you know? Do you know? God has divinely made you like that.
Imagine.